great to see you all in one place. This is actually the first time in history of our company when we were able to connect all countries and all peoples of Cashwagon together. We're going to do, now that we have this technology, we're going to have town hall meetings once a quarter in this format. I will tell you a little bit more about it later in my speech. So another reason why today is a great day is because it's second birthday of Cashwagon. Congratulations. Years doesn't sound like a lot of time, but when I look back at how much we have been able to accomplish during this time, and when I compare where we are to our very humble beginnings, I can say that this has been a tremendous journey. I just spoke with Kirill, and he reminded me that our first office was actually our KL, Kuala Lumpur, my Kuala Lumpur apartment in which Kirill and two other guys sat and were kind of planning what's going to happen in the future. I remember how Samila with Alexis Sidishuk were sitting in Sri Lanka doing first country tests, first sales without any IT, basically doing everything by hand with very small team of people. And this was tremendous, and it's just impossible to imagine how much we have accomplished since then. And of course, when we look at what we got today, just last week we got our 2 million client. 2 million loan issued. 2 million loans issued by Cashwagon since the start. 700,000 unique clients since the start of the project. We have disbursed to date more than 180 million USD, which is, if you think about it, is mind-boggling number. Every month, right now, we disburse 240,000 loans, 60,000 of which go to totally new clients, new customers. We are present in 9 countries. 9 countries. Right now, we have 9 countries on this video bridge, and this is truly amazing. And of course, all this would not have been possible without all of you. So I would like to extend deepest gratitude to the entire Cashwagon team. Thank you, guys. But of course, for someone who is just 2 years old, the whole life is still ahead, right? So the most interesting, the most fun things, the even bigger accomplishments are still ahead of us. And this year will demonstrate the true power of Cashwagon team, of what we have been, of what we're able to accomplish, because so many new technologies are coming online. We just finished a new website. For those of you who haven't seen it, go to the link, which is new.cashwagon.ph, because we tested it in Philippines. And basically within the next couple of months, we will roll it out to all new markets, and it will look totally different from the current one. So it will be much more fun, much better client experience. But the most important thing is that it will be 2.5 times more efficient compared to what we had today. I just spoke with Alex Naumov, who, by the way, was one of the main guys who led that effort. And of course, Max Chan and many, many other guys. I will send a special thank you today via Slack. And Alex said that today or yesterday, the new site on 35% of incoming traffic gave us more clients than the old site on the remaining 65% of the traffic, which is truly incredible. So thank you everyone for that. Now that we are done with the site, we are also revamping the look and feel of our mobile application and making it totally new experience, client experience in the industry. It again will come online very soon, and it will change the way people get online loans. So really, really looking forward to that. We are launching European platform, which will allow us to source money from Europe into Asia. For those of you who are aware of it, we already have funneled more than 10 million United States dollars from Europe, from European private investors to our Asian business. So people in Europe can basically invest their private money into Asian loans, and that's how we connect the continents and connect, in a way, the entire world. Okay, so this is great accomplishment, but by the end of this year, we will more than double our European money-raising efforts, and at the same time, we will be launching similar peer-to-peer lending efforts and fundraising efforts in each country of presence. Basically, over the next 3 months, we will roll this out to every country, and basically, you guys will be able to source money locally, not only from centralized source. We also are making tremendous efforts to stabilize IT systems. I know that this has been a pain for many of you, and frankly speaking, our results would have been much better if our IT worked better, but our IT team, which is now more than 60 people strong, is working very, very hard, very diligently on making things better. And I'm absolutely sure, I guarantee that within the next month, we will all feel that systems will work much better. And at the same time, we are putting in place strategic plan for IT system stabilization and performance enhancement, preparing ourselves for much greater volumes of the business, okay? So many thanks to the IT team. Without you, this business would not have been possible. Finally, what I would like to say is that quite soon we will all, well, finally for this part, I would like to say that quite soon Cashwagon will become even more famous, even more of a household brand, because we are preparing to go on TV. You know that so far we are present only in online space, right? We're present in Facebook, and Google, Instagram, YouTube a little bit. So yes, people know about us, but there is still a huge portion of population which hasn't heard about Cashwagon. And that's what our marketing guys are working very hard on. And I believe it's going to be Philippines That's going to be the first country where we will go on national TV, and this will basically allow us to encompass the entire country. No one will be left uncovered, untouched. Everyone will know about CashWagon, and of course, this will bring huge volume of business for the company and for all of us. At the same time, it will also mean more responsibility because we will become better known. People will know who we are. People will be paying more attention to us. Regulators will be paying more attention to us. So we have to be very good at what we do. Okay. I have spoken about technology so far, but CashWagon is actually a lot about people. It's actually more about people than it is about technology. And now that we have grown to almost 1,000 people, I think 950 people work in the company. So now we start hearing more and more and more about how people feel at their workplace in CashWagon. I get lots of feedback that since the company has grown so big, so fast, lots of people do not get enough information about where we're going, why we're going there. So what I would like to commit to is to do town hall meetings, just like this one, broadcasting to the entire company about our strategy, our current position, once a quarter. This should create very clear sense and very clear understanding of where the company is going, and I hope will allow us to align our efforts and become truly one big family. We also introduced this very important mechanism recently. It was done literally a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't been able to follow up on how well this is going. But this is a good place and time to encourage all managers to start participating in this very actively. And this effort is one-on-one meetings. This is something that every manager in the company must do at least twice a month with all of his direct reports. And this is not only, this conversation is supposed to be not as much about business performance and results and tasks, because this is something that we discuss every day anyway. But what this conversation is designed to be about is exactly what I just spoke about. Communication of the corporate strategy, where the company is going, what we are doing, what are the new things coming hot off the press, why we are doing them, developing understanding of justification for our efforts, and of course, personal feedback from manager to his report, and most important, why is it called one-on-one? Because in these meetings, we also expect reports give direct, transparent feedback to the manager, what he can do better, what the company can do better. So by doing this, I would like to penetrate the entire organization with information flow and feedback flow, top to bottom and bottom to top. This is extremely important, and I encourage all managers to take this very seriously, and I will actually ask all country managers to make sure that every manager in the company has his calendar set up with these bi-weekly meetings with all of his direct reports, okay? I ask you to take this seriously, and hopefully this will create totally different sense of identity in the company, sense of justification and strategy. Another important development that we are introducing this year is performance appraisal. This summer, we're going to do a trial run where we will run this program for the first time in history of Cashwagon, and in a way, we will prepare for the year-end review. So this one in the summer, which is coming up basically in a couple of months, will be just a test, right? But the one towards the end of the year, that one will be the one on which we will be actually, based on results of which we hope to be able to take some actions, promote people who deserve it, decide who is getting a bonus, and basically define career track for so many people in the company, because we feel that people really need that, and the company has grown big enough for people to start planning their long-term future. Guys, so much going on. I would love to go on for hours talking to you about what we have in mind, but they gave me only 20 minutes, which I think I have exceeded by now. Oh, actually 19 minutes. So I am just about done, and I am right on time. So what I would like to say at the end is congratulations once again to all of you. It's been 2 great years for Cashwagon, but what lies ahead is even greater, and I really hope to be celebrating this with this team and much bigger team for many years to come. Happy birthday.